Hello and welcome to the championship game of the Fiesta Days Kickball Challenge here in Spanish Fork. The 2018 version should be a good one. Elliot Charves and Andrew LaRose here with you from the Sports Park here in Spanish Fork. And wow, what a game we have. The Dolls up at the plate now, hitting a deep drive out into center field to lead off this one. And he makes it all the way to second base. The Dolls, the Pool C winners, winning their semifinal game on this field just a moment ago in a 2-1 nail-biter over back-to-back. And a ground ball down the first base line will be a single with the runner moving over to third. The opposing team in this one, the Group E winner, the Loose Cannons.
What a great name, Loose Cannons. And then you got the Dolls, who, man, absolutely great so far on offense. Just hits.
And that is a single through the left side and an early run. And last game runs were in a premium. This one, the offense really coming to play.
Yeah, man, that double and now a couple singles, the offense is absolutely clicking.
And coming down right to us, and that is the first out of the inning here in the top of the first.
Got to get in on the action. Oh, it was great. I feel alive, folks. I feel alive.
I know, with your suit pants on, we're going to have to get you to go out there and slide in the dirt as another foul ball off the bat of Ramsey and 2 foul ball outs here.
Man, that's just not how you want to see it go with the Dolls after starting off so strong with all these hits. Seeing a couple foul balls kind of kills the momentum for them.
And a third foul ball. And they didn't even need to play any defense in that inning. 3 freebie outs on the foul balls after 3 nice hits. The good news for the Dolls, they got 1. The bad news, they didn't cash in for more.
It is. It's super bad news that they didn't cash in. I thought for sure that they had a nice rally going there, but man, the foul balls really killed that inning for them. Thankfully, as you said, Elliot, they did get at least 1 run across there, so at least starting the game off on the right tone with that first run, but man, that really could have been a bigger inning for them.
And the Loose Cannons coming up to the plate for the first time now in this one here in the bottom half, down a run, and a foul ball right over to our camera, and a nice punch by our cameraman Spencer to avoid causing any damage to our camera here.
That's right, save the equipment. Absolutely magnificent play, and well executed punch there. Was nice form too. Oh man, that was just beautiful.
And a ground ball, and she is safe. Fortunately, they chose to pick that up, as I did not think that was going to cross that white line, but a single nonetheless.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Elliot. I don't know if it would have crossed. It was kind of spinning back, and Ramsey still made a nice play, but oof, man, probably could have let that one go.
And a single that will just drop in, and the Loose Cannons with runners on first and second here with only 1 out.
Yeah, it looks like the offense is loose here for them here in the first, as it's just been hit after hit, so they're also potentially got a rally going.
And the play is caught, but it is thrown away. Had both the runners and first and second well off the bag, but a wild throw, and the double play is unable to be turned. It's still a good opportunity for the Loose Cannons here.
Yep, now they've got 2 runners in scoring position. Yes, the out happened. There's 2 outs, but man, if they get a hit here, at least one of these runs is going to score, potentially both of them. So Loose Cannons in a nice place here.
And a ground ball to the left-hand side, and everyone will be safe. A very smart placed hit right there.
Yeah, definitely well hit. It was interesting because there was a little bit of communication on the field. Ramsey was like, hold it, and they're all like, what are we holding it for? And so it's a little bit of confusion in the infield there.
But a 1-run game after that play. A bobbled ball by the shortstop, and another run will come in for the Loose Cannons. A big error there by the Doll shortstop.
Dang, that one hurts just as much as the previous one. In fact, this one hurts maybe a little more because it cost them the lead, as it now is going to be 2-1. So, man, Loose Cannons are just doing what they can to keep this inning going, though.
As that ball is popped up and caught to end the inning. But after one inning here at the sports park here in Spanish Fork, a lot of offense. 1 for the Dolls in the top half, 2 for the Loose Cannons in the bottom half. 2-1 Cannons lead in our championship game, and we'll be back in a minute. And welcome back here in the top of the second inning. The Dolls back up at the plate, and a hard line shot over at the second baseman. She is able to knock it down, but unable to come up with it cleanly.
Yeah, a little too hot to handle there. That one had some nice exit velocity, is the term that the kids use these days.
And the catch is made for the first out of the inning. Another term people are talking about is the launch angle. That one right there had a very high launch angle, giving plenty of time for the shortstop to go over and make that catch.
Another one with some launch angle.
Had to run a little bit farther on that one. Nice play there, but there are 2 outs now here in the top of the second.
Definitely keeping the left side of the infield nice and busy.
And that ball will land fair just over the head of the first baseman, and it will get down the line, and the runner from first will come all the way around to score. That will be a double. A little bit of a misplay by the right fielder out here, and this game is tied at 2.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a misplay there. Kind of bobbled it a little bit, and then on the kick back in also kind of messed it up a bit too.
Oh, and that will get all the way through, and another run will come in to score. High scoring affair so far in this one. 2 runs for the Dolls to take a 3-2 lead here in the second.
Crazy, and the Dolls are absolutely pumped after that one. That was one of those crazy seeing eye singles. I'm like, there's so many people over there, and yet somehow it squeaked through the infield.
And a ground ball, and the throw is high, and there will be runners on first and second now after that base hit.
Wow, that one, the throw had some launch angle. That thing went way up in the air. Not quite sure what happened there, but it ended up costing them a little bit.
And another base hit, and the bases are now loaded with 2 outs here. Big hitter coming up for the Dolls, and an opportunity for them to really break open this game. Unable to make the play, and he throws it away. What a horrible decision. And 2 more runs come in to score. It is 5-2 now, the Dolls lead, and you wonder if the Loose Cannons will ever be able to recover from a deficit like that.
Oh, man, kind of looking like a bit of a loose cannon on that play. Not quite sure what he was thinking over there at third.
And a line out to end the top of the second inning, but not before the Dolls score 4.
Yeah, absolutely massive inning for the Dolls, just doing everything that they could to get everybody on base. A lot of defensive miscues on for the what is that team's name again? The Loose Cannons. Oh man, guys, it's late again. You have to forgive me, but yeah, the Loose Cannons, unfortunately, with a lot of defensive miscues in that half inning, and the Dolls were able to capitalize big time on them.
Yeah, it's been a fun night of kickball. We're doing our 5th game now, the championship game between the Loose Cannons and the Dolls. And it's been an eventful evening, to say the least, as a leadoff ground ball for the first out in the bottom of the second, as the Loose Cannons are 1 up, 1 down here so far in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, nice routine play there. Nothing doing. Just get the ball over to first base.
And a foul ball. The deadly foul ball for the second out of the inning here in the second. And after the Dolls put up 4 in the top of the inning, really to gain a lot of momentum, coming from 2-1 down to 5-2 up. Just what they were hoping for on the defensive side of things here so far as well.
Absolutely, getting a nice lockdown inning.
And the throw is made in time. A nice play, quick 1-2-3. And after 2 innings in our championship game, it is Dolls 5, Loose Cannons 2.
Hey, I'm rolling.
Welcome back here in the top of the third inning. Elliot Sharps here with Andrew LaRose here on SF17 in our Fiesta Days Kickball championship game, and a line out to third off the foot of Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, he's not too pleased with that one, kind of sauntering back to the dugout, a little bit mispleased with the results of that particular play.
And the ball is dropped out there by the left fielder. a little bit of a misplay there is there is a runner on first now with only one out.
A little bit of a danger zone play over there, just not quite able to come in enough to make that play.
And a fly ball out to center field, and the catch is made. And there are 2 outs now here in the top of the third.
Yep, real quick. But they do still have the runner at first here, so I mean there is opportunity for them to, you know, potentially get a run here.
And knocked down, unable to grab it, and she will make it to first base safely as there are runners on first and second now with 2 outs.
Yeah, so that kind of looked like maybe a routine play, but that had some crazy spin on it, so it wasn't the easiest catch there for first base, and then just was thinking too much about touching the bag there to actually get over there and make the play.
And a ground ball over to third, a nice flip over to the bag, and that will do it here in the top of the third. A nice little 2-out rally there, but unable to put the finishing touches there.
Yep, the Loose Cannons did a good job of stopping the threat there for the Dolls, and so Loose Cannons now have an opportunity to, hopefully for them, cut into the deficit that they've got.
Yeah, they were able to not loosen their grip on this one. They were able to tighten it up a little. And as we head now to the bottom of the third, they will look to let their feet get loose and try to get back into this one as they're down 5-2.
Unleash the feet, as you will.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Our puns are ridiculous, guys. It's past midnight.
And a nice catch there by the Dolls for the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the third. A very late Tuesday night here in our championship game of the Kickball Challenge. And a ground ball over to third. And the throw in time. The catch is made. What a play for the second out of the inning. A little dangerous there.
Yeah, as a first baseman, that's like my worst nightmare, is when the runner is running right at you and you still have to try to make that play. And like she's stretching right into like where the runner's going to be. Whew, danger zone.
And that is right down the line. And the catch is made as she barely holds on to it. And after 3 innings here at the sports complex, it is Dolls 5, Loose Cannons 2.
Oh shit, yeah, clear.
And welcome back here in the top of the fourth, and a first pitch fly out. And the Dolls really having that big second inning, scoring 4 runs as a 5-2 lead, a pretty good lead here so far.
Oh, absolutely. With how gameplay has been, 3 runs is actually a pretty decent lead.
And that is a foul ball for the second out of the inning here in the top of the fourth.
Foul balls are indeed the killer of all rallies, and in this case, the killer of innings potentially.
That ball is hit hard out into the outfield, and the catch is made. A quick 1-2-3, top of the fourth.
God, that was absolutely just fast. You blink and all of a sudden, boom, there's an out, boom, there's another out, boom, there's another out. Man, like it's crazy because of how it's formatted. Like you really do just get that one kick. And so it can be just 3 simple kicks and bam, you're already into the next half inning.
And the Loose Cannons back up to the plate, down 5-2 here in this one. Definitely in need of some runs here in the bottom of the fourth.
Absolutely. They just got to find some place where they can be able to place the ball so that they're not getting these outs, which, yeah, that's what happened there.
And 1 out here. So far in the bottom of the fourth, that ground ball over to third, and a nice play by Ramsey, slinging it on over to first.
Yeah, Ramsey's been doing a great job over there at third base. There's been like a play or two that he's kind of misstepped on, but otherwise just solid play over there.
And that ball is popped over the head of the third baseman. A very well-placed single. And just what they needed, a base runner.
Yep. More of those, please, is what they're thinking. And yeah, just perfectly placed over the head of Ramsey, but also right in front of the left fielder.
And a weak ground ball over to third. And a tough play as it gets away. And she is able to reach safely. Runners on first and second here with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, another one that I feel like was maybe questionable. I'm not sure if that one had enough gumption on it to get past the line. And so, I mean, you still maybe make the play, and unfortunately was a little bit slow on it.
And that is a foul ball by inches down the line, and a big break for the Dolls as there are 2 outs now in the inning and on the verge of getting out of a big jam.
Yeah, massive break for the Dolls there. That would have been a very well-placed ball if it had been able to stay fair.
And another foul ball, back-to-back foul balls, and that will do it for the 4th inning here. Dolls up 5-2 in our championship game over the Loose Cannons.
All right.
And welcome back here in the top of the 5th inning. That will be a foul ball for the first out for the Dolls. The Dolls have a nice 5-2 lead. The big inning coming back in the top of the 2nd when they scored 4. And that is the 2nd out. 2 outs now in the top of the 5th. A quick one, too, as the Loose Cannons defense has been really solid throughout for the most part, but just that one bad inning leading to their deficit.
Absolutely, it really cost them. And that is a well-placed ball there.
And a 2-out single for the Dolls.
Her teammates were coaxing her to make it on over to second base. She was like, not having any of it, though.
Yeah, probably a good decision, especially with a big bat like Ramsey coming up to the plate as he slams that foul at a Loose Cannons player who is holding a child over there.
Protect the children.
And as we head now to the bottom of the 5th, a good top half for the Loose Cannons defense, but they'll need to break out the bats down 3 here with only a couple more at-bats to go.
Yes, unleash the offense, let loose the cannons. That is what they really need to do here. They got to get base runners, base runners, base runners. You know, just figure out a way to not hit so many foul balls. That's really been a big problem for them, is they've just been hitting tons and tons of foul balls. So just keep it fair. Make the defense make a play.
They need to fire away, fire away.
Yes, they do.
From the words of the popular pop song.
Yes.
And a nice
Thank you, Pat
single right
Benatar.
there.
Absolutely fabulous single. Absolutely what they need. And now they need another one. Just more base runners. Keep them coming.
And a weak pop-up there for the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, another key for them is got to keep it low. You know, hit it into the ground, hit line drives. Too much launch angle on theirs, causing these easy pop-ups.
And that is a fair ball just inside the line, and a lucky break for the Loose Cannons as they now have runners on first and second here with only 1 out.
Yeah, as it landed, you could see some of the white chalk kind of poof up there, so it definitely was fair. So nice placement there, though it's kind of interesting. It looked like he was kind of moseying in a little bit to first base. Looks like he's okay, though.
And that ball will drop, and everyone will be safe. It looked like she might catch that and step on the bag for a double play. Instead, it will bounce in front, and the bases are now loaded with only 1 out.
Yeah, a couple of interesting things going on there. So the first base play there, too. But, like, even when she went to kick it, it almost looked like she was going to kick it right-footed, and then all of a sudden went with her left.
And she steps on home plate. A poor at-bat there with the bases loaded and 1 out. And the Loose Cannons will need a really clutch 2-out hit here in the bottom of the 5th as they're down 3 and in desperate need of a few runs here.
Yeah, that's one you just got to get it out so that it's not an easy play at home.
And a bang play at first, but she is out by half a step, and that will do it. A bases loaded 1-out jam results in no runs, and the Dolls are moving ever closer to our 2018 championship.
Yeah, they can taste it. They can definitely feel it in the air. They've definitely got an opportunity here to cinch this one up.
And after 6 innings here at the sports complex, it is Dolls 5, Loose Cannons 2. And as we start up the top of the 6th here, getting going very quickly, a quick line drive out to the third baseman for the first out.
Yep, quick. They wanna go home. You know, it's getting pretty late out here in Spanish Fork, so
Yeah,
might
almost
as well get this thing
12:30.
going.
And a nice kick out there over the head of the outfielder. And he is hauling around the bases as it clips him right before he steps on the bag at third. Trying to push it, trying to steal an extra insurance run, but a nice play there for the second out of the inning.
Wow, what an absolutely phenomenal throw to get him out. I thought for sure that was going to be one where he could stretch it to third. Instead, they made the play.
And an easy, oh! It is dropped. She was not running it out, and she is out by half a step. A bad play out there, but a little bit of lazy running.
Oh, yeah, definitely some lazy running. She thought it was getting caught, and then instead it wasn't getting caught. It's oh, shoot, like, got to get going. And, wow, just barely out. Wow, that was some craziness.
And that is good for the SF17 not top 10 right there.
Yeah, you are very true. Hashtag SF17 not top 10, for sure.
And as we head now to the bottom of the sixth, it is the last chance for the Loose Cannons or the Dolls will be this year's 2018 Fiesta Days Kickball Challenge winners. And a ground ball over to third and a leadoff single, just what the Loose Cannons needed, down 3. And their last at bat.
Yeah, that's the exact play that you need right there. I know that Ramsey's been playing well over there at third base, but that's still, percentage-wise, that's still the right kick, and it worked out for them.
And that one will drop. An interesting choice to drop that ball, trying to get the slower runner on the base path.
Yeah, that definitely felt like a bit of strategy there, because that should have been an easy catch. Instead, he bumps it off his chest and gets the out over at second instead.
And with one out, a ground ball through the right-hand side, and she makes it there safely in a close play. The strategy does not quite pay off there for the Dolls, and runners on first and second here with only one out.
Danger zone. There's opportunity here for the Loose Cannons to get a little more loose.
And an absolute killer as that one flies off her foot wildly for a foul ball, and there are 2 outs now. And the Dolls an out away from winning this year's championship.
Yep, they can just taste it. It's right there.
And a fly ball out to the shortstop. And the play is made. And the Dolls are this year's 2018 Fiesta Days Kickball Challenge winners.
What an absolutely fun game to witness. That was a fun championship game. Great job by the Dolls to win this one, and a nice job also for back-to-back to being here, being able to have an opportunity to give themselves, I would assume, maybe back-to-back championships. Was why they Loose Cannons. Sorry. Oh my gosh, it's been such a long night, folks. The Loose Cannons did not quite get loose enough to be able to win this one, but a nice job for the Dolls to go ahead and cinch up the victory.
Yeah, the Dolls running through the gauntlet, taking out back-to-back in the semis.
That's why.
And then taking out the Loose Cannons in the finals by a final score of 5-2. We thank you all for tuning in to 5 exciting games of Fiesta Days Kickball for Elliot Sharfs, Andrew LaRose, and everyone on our fantastic Spanish Fork 17 crew. We thank you for tuning in to the Fiesta Days Kickball Challenge Championships, and a big congratulations to the Dolls on a 5-2 win. Are we clear?
Well,